Alright, hey everybody, and welcome to my Let's Play of Prey, the spiritual successor slash reboot to System Shock. I gotta be honest here, and this is almost like gaming blasphemy. I have never played System Shock. I played Bioshock, and I played the hell out of Dishonored. So I'm familiar with Arcane and the things that they do, but I've never played System Shock, and I know a lot of people are saying that this is very reminiscent of System Shock, so I'm excited to see what the game's like. Dishonored is awesome, Bioshock is incredible. I have played the demo that they released last week, so I do know pretty much like the first hour of the game. But everything after that is going to be completely blind, so let's go ahead and get started here. New game, we can mess with options when we dive in. Slot 1. I almost always play every single game on hard, even if it's the first time. I usually find normal and easy to be way too easy, so I like hard. Nightmare and the hardest difficulties are usually pretty crazy, so let's just go with hard for now. And should we go with male? I don't know. Sometimes I like to go female just to see how the game changes, but this isn't really an open world RPG like Fallout or Skyrim, so I don't think it'll have too much effect, but let's just go with male because I'm a male. So, male Mr. U. Now entering your apartment. You wake up in your apartment in the year 2032. I have seen some complaints about the load times being kind of long, but I mean, there's not much I can do about that, so outside of just letting it sit. One thing I do want to point out before we get started, I am streaming this straight from my PS4, as you can probably tell. And for some reason, the PS4 just has a tendency to randomly cut out or end my broadcasts. I've only done like one real one in the past, and 15 minutes in, it just kind of decided to end the broadcast. So if that happens, and if anyone's watching it, and if you see the broadcast just end abruptly, I'll just start broadcasting right away again. Basically, if I don't say bye before a broadcast ends, just know that it wasn't my intention to end it, and I'll probably start another one. But let's go ahead and get started here. Hopefully. Anytime now. Press X, there we go.
Good morning, Morgan. Today is Monday, March 15th, 2032.
Send the helicopter to pick you up. It's just a few tests. Don't forget to wear your suit. See you soon. Oh, listen, really great you decided to come on board. We're gonna shake things up, Morgan. Like old times.
Alright, first day on the job, new objective. You have been given an objective, press pad to open your transcribe. Alright, cool. Let's check it out. First day on the job, Alex convinced me. I'm going to join him aboard the Talos 1 space station. The work we're doing up there is too good to pass up. Plus, he says he's gotten a surprise. I have to jump through some hoops at the training center before I board the shuttle. Okay, here we are. This game looks pretty freaking amazing. It's also very reminiscent of Deus Ex, which I have played. I've played Invisible War, which people say is probably the worst title in the series, and Mankind Divided, which is the newest one, which I haven't even beat. We could even do a let's play of that, but I'm very thorough in the way that I play games like this. I like to go through and not necessarily read and pick up everything, but just do my investigation and look for alternate paths and things like that. Actually, let's go into the settings real quick and see what we can change. Difficulty hard, subtitles. Let's go with main. Tutorials all, vibration on, camera bob, sure, camera roll, hit damage on, interactive screens, cursor, holy shit. Cursor speed, it's auto examine basic screens, auto examine keypads, invert, let's bump the sensitivity up a bit. Controller map, I think I need to do that. Brightness, adjust slider until the darkest symbol is barely visible. Those things are always so vague, I'm not always sure what they're looking for, but this one looks fine to me. We can always change it later. Audio. Music, I do remember the music being stupidly loud in the demo, so let's crank that down a bit. Crank effects down a little as well. Alright, here we go. Let's see, nothing in the nightstand here. This is a pretty sweet pad. I mean, working on the space station, I would imagine that this dude makes a good amount of money. Neuromod application instructions. Warning, Neuromods should only be administered by certified TranStar technicians under controlled conditions. Subject may experience slight discomfort, swelling, or redness of the eyes shortly afterwards. Remove Neuromod from vacuum sealed container. Press rubberized eye cup firmly against bony orbit of eye sockets. Keep eye open, depress orange release trigger, and continue to hold Neuromod against eye for 5 minutes. Dispose of used Neuromod and provided biohazard bag, excuse me. That sounds painful, I guess. But yeah, man, this is a pretty sweet pad. It's a lot better than the freaking room that I live in right now, which is pretty tiny. Doesn't look like there's anything here. Hold square to pick up multiple items. Oh, okay, so that just stops you from having to mash square to pick up stuff. It's pretty sweet. Very nice quality of life. Let's take some more stuff. I guess we can't pick that up. Some Lucky's Puccias and Pizzeria. I don't know what a Puccia is. It sounds gross, actually. Tutorial. TranStar employee workstations often contain useful information, files, and utilities. Many TranStar employees have private workstations. Locked stations require a password, search the environment for clues, or use the hacking ability to bypass the login. Workstations may contain email files to download or special utilities. Alright, let's check it out. And you can, I've seen a lot of YouTubers, I don't think that they know that you can like lock into the thing and then use your mouse or use your other stick to move the mouse. A lot of YouTubers stay in the main view and use the right stick to move around, but you can lock into the object and have it be like its own thing. So let's look at the emails here. Congrats and welcome from Thomas to Morgan, which is me, and CC Alex, I think is your brother. Hello Morgan, so glad to hear you'll be coming aboard soon. Your first official workday is Monday, March 15th. But first we have a series of training exercises we run with all new employees. Just some stuff to clear you for life in orbit. Exciting times ahead. Have a good flight and I will see you soon. From Thomas Tucker. HR, the most boring of all departments. Delivery from Alex to Morgan. I sent a package with everything you'll need for your first day. Uniform, transcribe, and a Neuromod. Install the Neuromod right away. We'll be running some tests first thing in the morning. Just follow the instructions. I'll be in touch, Alex. From Alex to me again. Hey, I just got off the phone with Mom and Dad. They won't be there when the shuttle departs. They're in New York, company stuff. But they send their best. I think Mom's a little disturbed that both her children are going to be outside her gravitational pull at the same time. That's pretty good. She said you'd better behave and do everything your big brother says. Okay, actually, she said the opposite. I'm supposed to behave and do what you tell me. So there you go. That's Mom. Anyway, everyone's excited about your ideas up there, so get ready. I'll call you in the morning to make sure you're up. See you very, very soon, Morgan, from Alex. Okay, so it looks like Alex and Morgan, obviously they're siblings. Alex might be, maybe he's a little bit higher up in the corporate chain. It looks like their parents are business people in New York, so I don't think we're in New York right now. I don't know if we ever learn where we are, but this doesn't look like New York. Hands-on electronics. Excerpt from the preface of Hands-on Electronics by Antoinette Sokal. By working through a series of practical experiments, this humble manual will introduce you to the fundamentals of modern analog and digital electronics. By the end, you'll be able to construct any simple circuit. As Thomas Edison once said, to invent, you need a good imagination and a pile of junk. Were it so easy, would have invented a ton of things by now. I'm not actually going to go through and read every single book unless it looks super interesting or relevant to the story, or every single email, things that there are to read. That just seems like I'll basically be reading you guys an entire book. But an account of Fermi's question. Consider that there are billions of stars in the galaxy like our sun, many of them far older, Some of these stars will have Earth-like planets. Some of these planets may have developed intelligent life. Some intelligent life may develop interstellar travel. If a civilization began before ours, it seems possible, even probable, that even at the speed of currently envisioned interstellar travel, they could already have the entire galaxy colonized. The problem is, we haven't detected any such civilizations, nor have any contacted us. Why? Well, you know what they say, both answers to that question are equally terrifying. Either we're alone in the galaxy or we're not. I forgot who said that, but what is this family portrait here? That's Alex, definitely. I guess that's me, and that's the parents. Right, here let's use this as an example. What the hell? And see if any of these books looks interesting. Principles of Neuroscience. I'm not a science person. Introduction to Survey of Parapsychological Meta-Analysis. Midnight Songs, a classic anthology of Tang Dynasty verse. Sadly, I cannot read Chinese. Excuse my ignorance, but I don't know much about Asian culture. Consciousness, the fire, and the equations. Well, looks like he's got a little console here. What is that? It's definitely an Ouya. Monday, March 15th. Looks like a beautiful day. Is there a light switch? Yes. What is this? Sink. Some shaving cream. Nice. This is a nice tie. I have one that looks just like that, actually. This red one isn't bad either. The other ones are hideous. Assortment of toiletries. Climb. Well, I'm not usually one to climb my own furniture, but maybe as a kid, did you guys ever do that thing where you found like a narrow hallway in your house and did the splits to climb up them like some type of wannabe Spider-Man? I did that a lot. Busted my ass a lot too. Heart of the Wok. Cooking with a well-seasoned wok can be sublime, almost spiritual experience. Many layers of the blackened surface are like stored memories of all the meals that have gone in and out of the carbon steel bowl before, now imparting echoes of the rich flavor to every new meal it is tasked to cook. That was extremely poetic. I'm not much of a cook. I live a bachelor's life right now. Just graduated college about a year ago, and I mean, I've got my own place, but no girlfriend at the moment, no real responsibilities outside of myself. But I can't imagine how much it would cost to live in a freaking condo like this. Oh, what's this? Hold on. Sun-dried tomato jerky. Glucocyst. I think I remember from the demo that those are like things to get your HP back. What if I told you I could turn you into a mathematician on the level of Einstein in under 10 minutes? Please do. I'd say you're full of it. That's the first thought that crosses my mind. But it withers in the face of Alex Yu's conviction. Oh, I guess that guy's kind of a big shot. I mean, if he's getting interviewed all the time. Despite myself, I'm riveted. He's not bullshitting me. Himself? Maybe. Me? No. Alex leans back in his chair. Welcome to the age of the Neuromod. It looks like Neuromods are kind of like... Congrats, Morgan, from Alex. They're kind of like, just things that make you like super smart. So maybe there's like a math Neuromod. Let's go ahead and take this suit here. Maybe there's like a poetry Neuromod and make you a pretty good poet. Maybe a piano playing Neuromod that lets you play piano. That'd be pretty sweet. I'd buy one of those in a freaking heartbeat, actually. Let's go ahead and exit here. So women over here.
Heard there's a chopper on the roof. Must be for you.
No subtitles? Hold on, let me go back and I'll put all subtitles, all dialogue.
You'll have to take the elevator.
Okay, she's done talking. I'm sorry to say, but
you know that, I guess. Aren't you going to be late? You're supposed to keep going. You're going to get me in trouble. I can't talk to you anymore.
Well, you're not long for this world, I will say that. Water pressure issues, whatever. Can't open these. Some bamboo. Some fish. I guess those reflections aren't real time because it looks like that's just the hallway behind us, but we're not in there. Which is fine. Not every game can pull them off, but I don't know how long we'll go here. Maybe we'll go for an hour or two. X to jump, L3 to sprint, press circle to crouch, or to slide while sprinting. Okay, looks like you can cancel it too. Alright, let's go. My floor. At least that's where we are right now. How are these freaking doors locked? Oh well. I do know, actually, there is an achievement that you can get right now, or a trophy, what have you. Spoiler alert in case you don't like having your achievement spoiled, but if you kill yourself by jumping into the blade, the helicopter blades, you'll get an achievement, so we shall do so. Oh god. I did not even think. There it is. No show. There are often several ways to solve problems. Consider your options carefully when facing obstacles or opponents. Load last save. I actually didn't think it would kill me that quickly, but I guess we have to start that start this all over. Which is fine. Let's just go ahead and pick up all the consumables that we got last time.
Oh, listen,
Was that it?
really great you decided to come on board.
I think that was it.
We're gonna shake things up, Morgan. Like old times.
I will say again, I have not played the other System Shock or Prey games, so I'm not very privy to if they're making references or callbacks to previous games. But if they are, and I don't catch them, I'm sorry.
Morning, Mr. Yu.
Yeah, we talked to you already. Let's go back to the helicopter. Not kill ourselves this time. take a nice ride through these bright blue skies and hopefully nothing horrible happens. Damn. That is... It's pretty luxurious.
Mr. Yu, please make yourself comfortable and we'll be on our way. TranStar facility is just a short hop. 78 degrees.
Ooh, I like that. It's very Splinter Cell Conviction-esque. I do notice that there's like no pilot in this helicopter. I take it that means that this helicopter is self-piloting. It's like, AI driven.
That's a nice view on the bay there.
Arcane Studios production. It does look nice. Are we just gonna ignore the fact that there are giant letters on the bridge? Okay. How weird would it be if like everything that was built in the world had like giant letters on top of it telling you who it was built by? I suppose some of the more prominent architects probably have some type of seal of approval on their stuff. Anyways. Prey. I'm so excited. I played the demo and it captured me, man. It piqued my interest all the way up, so I just had to play it, and I'm completely new to this franchise, so I thought it'd make a good candidate for my first ever Let's Play. So let's see how it goes. Report to the transit test center, excuse me. Alright. Let's go. TranStar.
Hello, Dr. Yu.
Hello.
I'm a Sybil 495 science class operator. It won't be long before you're on a shuttle bound for Talos 1. You probably didn't see me there.
The last frontier is the human mind, and we are its pioneers. William Yu. So I guess maybe this is like our family's company. William might be our father.
TranStar has over a dozen state-of-the-art facilities across the globe. More, if you count the entire Earth-Moon system. Everyone's eager to see what you're capable of, Dr. Yu. I know I am. My instruments are calibrated for high-volume data analysis and live readings. Don't worry, nothing will be missed. Our research often requires intense focus and long hours. I can provide you with a psychoactive stimulant after the test, if necessary. The elevator will take you directly to the testing area. I'm sure your brother is waiting for you.
How do you know he's my brother?
Strange. That's never happened before. I'll have to file a maintenance request. Please excuse me, Dr. Yu. Should I change position?
Oh yeah. Please do. I'll hand you a list so you know what I like.
Welcome, Morgan Yu. You have a
Hello.
9 a.m. appointment in the testing facility. Please
Yes.
confirm.
Confirmed. Let's go. These are some fucking fast elevators. It must feel awful to ride them. Look at how fast it's going through the floors.
Morgan, finally.
There he is.
Hey, you don't look terrible in a TranStar uniform.
This guy
How's your
looks...
eye? Still red? I know the test might seem a little unconventional, but it's a Yu family tradition.
like a slug.
Breaking convention is in our blood. Once you start the test, just do whatever comes natural. Don't overthink it. Dr. Bellamy's gonna walk you through the process. You're in good hands. We'll be in orbit next week. I promise.
Mr. Yu, they're ready for your brother in room A.
Right. Listen, just be yourself. I'll see you after.
Alright. The method psi. This is the same excerpt as last time, but was that him?
Good morning, Morgan. I'm Dr. Bellamy. Looks like we have some tests to run through today. Probably
Yes.
not the kind of thing you're used to, I imagine, but trust me, you're going to do fantastic. All good? Great. Let's begin. For this first test, I'd like you to remove the boxes from the red circle as quickly as you can. Just go with your gut. Okay? Wonderful.
Okay.
Press the red button when you're ready.
How do you pick stuff up? Okay. Square, bar, square, bar.
Wonderful. That's... you're absolutely fine. Let's move on to room B, then.
You know what? What if I just stay here? I won't do what you tell me. Let's see if there's any secret dialogue. I don't think there is. Let's bring a box in.
Okay, Morgan. Listen carefully. I'd like you to do your best to hide in this room. Take your time, relax, think it over. No, I'm kidding. You only have 9 seconds. Hit the red button when you're ready to start.
Well, there's nowhere to hide but behind the chair, so...
Look. Is he? He's hiding behind the chair.
Yeah, well... You didn't give me much to work with.
Any synaptic register at all? No?
Maybe if I hit one of the corners there.
Sorry, let's keep things moving, Morgan. Head into room C. You're doing marvelous.
Am I? You don't sound or look too confident. Well, let's move along.
All right. Here we go. For this test, please press the blue button across the room as quickly as you can, in the most natural, intuitive way possible, without thinking. Just go for it. Press the
Okay.
red button when you're ready.
There we go.
Can someone please explain to me what's happening? Simon?
I installed exactly what Tina brought down.
Did you double check?
Speaker's still on.
I can hear you.
I apologize, Morgan. We're having some trouble with the
Fucks.
equipment. Not your fault. You're doing fabulous, actually. One last room. Let's step into D.
Nah, these guys talking about me like I'm not in the room. What are they doing anyways? Never felt more like a lab rat in my life.
Can someone get me a cup of coffee? I would appreciate it. Thank you.
There's a cup right
Okay,
there,
Morgan.
man.
Have a seat at the table for me, please. Wonderful job. Take a look at the screen in front of you. I'm going to show you a series of questions. Pick the answer that makes the most sense to you. Press start on the screen when you're ready.
Okay. You're planning a vacation. Go somewhere familiar you know you love, or try something new. Something new. I'm an adventurer. Until I
Good.
took a narrow
Looks
to the
like you've
knee.
got the hang of it. Keep going.
You've been sentenced to death for your actions. How does this make you feel? Afraid, I don't know what will happen. Angry, no one has that right. Calm, it was worth it. Angry. This isn't the 1600s. Well, unless we're in
That's
Texas,
heavy
then
stuff.
please, by all means, take my life. A runaway train is bearing down on 5 people who are tied to the track. You can cause the train to switch tracks, but there is one person tied to the second track, not rack. I'd switch the track as long as nobody saw me.
Good. Next.
Runaway trains bringing down the 5 people. You're standing on the platform next to an enormously fat man. Pushing him into the truck would stop the train. I would not push the fat man because at that point my